I haven't got anything up yet, but I hit it anyway. Um, I haven't even got chat going, but
But we're here, yeah?
yeah, I believe so. Um, but yeah, we can't see chat because I don't have it up. Well, maybe you can. I don't know.
Well, I see chat, but our preview has changed. Or our screen is off
Connect your
center.
encoder to start preview. Can you see us? No, yeah. There we are. There we are. There we are.
But, like, can you see both of us?
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay, babe, like, I'm just gonna turn my screen. I am confused. Like,
Move it over then.
I can't.
Yeah,
Like,
you can. Your window's short. Like, make your window bigger.
that doesn't help left to right. Like, what are these black bars? Why?
No, it would help.
Normally, our video is all the way to the left. Today there are black bars.
Yeah, they changed the way it looks.
Like, since 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but if you just increase your browser
But
window.
that means I can't see my word, my pages document. Like, very frustrating. Oh well.
But yeah, there we are. So I've had a really rough 24 hours. I made
This is on, right? And
Yeah,
in the right
and
position?
yeah.
Okay. Everyone says it's quiet, or a few people are anyway.
Well, I can fix that. I can fix
Okay.
that. Sound input. Make sure. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that should be better. Yeah. Anyway, so just in the past 24 hours, I've made 3 unbelievably catastrophic mistakes. Well, 2 I made earlier and realized in short order yesterday. And then I followed it up with another catastrophic mistake, a brand new one. And Jesse's looking at me like, what happened? Nothing happened yesterday. Seriously?
No, followed it up with another.
Yeah, the hotel.
Oh, that wasn't catastrophic.
Oh, that was catastrophic.
It's not catastrophic.
It's catastrophic.
It felt catastrophic because you had
It's not resolved.
the day you had. It'll be okay.
Nah.
Even if we have to jump hotels one night to the next, it'll be okay.
Yeah. It's just ridiculous.
It will be fine.
It's, all I had to do was just get a hotel from one day to another day. And I screwed up the first day by making it a day too late. And then, of course, I did one of those things where it's like you pay in advance and your hotel reservation immediately cannot be canceled or modified in any way.
I still say we should call, and even if they can't give us the same rate, they may be able to extend the day. So I think it'll be okay.
Yeah.
David's just having a day.
Well, of course, one of the catastrophic mistakes you all should know about, and I may as well mention it here because I need to mention it everywhere. December's Fiat Lingua, which I was very excited about, I discovered yesterday I had already posted 3 years prior.
That's just how good it is.
Yeah, I mean, no, it was really good. And honestly, the author updated it slightly. And so that's great. So I was able to include the new one as an update for the post from October of 2022. But yeah, it was the exact same post. And I even posted about it on Tumblr saying like, this December's is really, really good. And it's like, I've never done that in the history of Fiat Lingua. Like, I think the worst mistake that I've made in the history of Fiat Lingua was post wasn't scheduled. And so I ended up, instead of it going live on the midnight on the 1st, it went live at like 3 p.m. on the 1st. That was the worst mistake I had made prior.
I just want to put this in context that how long have you been doing Fiat Lingua?
13 years.
13 years of having people send you things through multiple sources, mind you, which means you have to collate what is being sent to you and organizing and scheduling. In 13 years, you accidentally reposted something once because it was my theory was you had saved it in 2 places, which meant like it was in the to be used in the future, but also in the where it was originally sent and used. And so one time, like I feel this would be catastrophic if it were like, oh, classic David messing up the Fiat Lingua again.
It's just...
That is so... You do an amazing job on Fiat Lingua, and I can say from a non-biased member of the Conlang community that we really appreciate having this resource and you taking the time and energy, and then Jamie as well helping you get them and get everything up there. Like, it is incredible, and like you two have been doing this basically alone for 13 years.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
And just to fill in some of the blanks, by the way, so the paper in question was Alex Dedov's 1-page super basic full Conlang starter pack, which I thought was great the first time I saw it many years ago. I thought it was outstanding. It's not like, it's a single page, right? And it's kind of like a little flow sheet, but there's just a lot of really cool information in there for a single page. And I think it would be really cool, especially for non-Conlangers, to kind of take a look at it. So anyway, posted it in October 2022 after taking a bit to kind of get a hold of them on Reddit, because you have to use that in-chat functionality, which is difficult. Finally posted like a long time after we were initially having the conversation, so they probably forgot about it. And then I started bugging them about it again last year, or maybe earlier this year, I don't remember. And I think that they had just forgotten about it, either that or not known that I had ever even posted it. Because it was originally posted as a Reddit post. That was where I saw it. It wasn't on them. It wasn't like they were contacting me for an update or anything like that. It was all on me. It was all on me. Anyway, so what I did, by the way, was I just slowly I've been putting up all of Jesse's old grammars, and so I was like, well, this is fine because Jessie won't have her feelings hurt that it was just kind of shoved up at the last moment. So I put up her Ganeso grammar, and so now all of her old grammars are up.
And it's the original version, not the updated from this year. And I told David that there's like a couple things I need to do to the updated version to make it ready for public viewing, including like the last page of just literal bullet point notes to myself needs to be removed from the public facing one. But yeah, the Ganeso one will be updated so that you can see the old original, and then you can also see the one that I did this year where I changed its context and changed its speaker base. And
are you sure it should be an updated version and not just a different article? Like, do you think it's close enough that it should just be an update?
I'll show it to you and you can make that decision, but I'll show it to you and I'll let you decide. But it just, all that is to say, it is the original, like the one that I did in 2017. And that, quite frankly, I wasn't happy with, which is why in 2019 I created Wakitinato to replace that language in the world same world I had been creating. But I just wasn't happy with the Ganeso at the time. And so, yeah. Oh, Carias. I just added a ya. Woo! Woo! Curios.
It's a good idea. Consider it.
You consider the ya in the chorus. Is asking when there'll be a Jadavier grammar. Jadavier. I got to get my stress on that final syllable.
Not yet. Okay.
Exactly, Jonathan. Put the ya up front, take it out from the end, and then you get Karyasaran.
Yeah. By the way, the other thing, like continuing this day, I went to sleep a little late, so at 1, but I woke up at 11:46 because Jesse woke me up.
Because I was worried he was dead.
Yeah, and I was sleeping so happily, and I could have kept on sleeping. It was just that kind of night. And so, like, that put me all kinds of behind, like, in terms of today. So sorry we were a couple of minutes late. That there was actually a reason for it this time. I wasn't planning on being late.
So, Aaron, excellent timing there. Was Jesse not stressing them properly? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, man, that's awesome. All right. Oh, Nemo, 4 a.m.
Oh.
Goodness. Yes. And, all right, what are we doing?
Yeah. First I just wanted to show everybody, of course, we got back from our trip to Finland where we got to meet Ilona in person. That was really, really cool. Got this
super
fancy
cool
shirt. Ow.
I love that shirt. I'm so happy you found that.
Yeah, I'm happy to have another orange shirt. I got a lot. So I used to be kind of the orange shirt guy my first year in college when I found an orange shirt and was like, man, can you imagine wearing orange? And so I started wearing it. And then I eventually got rid of all of my orange shirts. So it's nice to have another 2 back. Okay. So, poll. Want to just get into it?
Yeah.
All right.
By the way, your shirt looks really good with our background.
Oh, yeah. Kind of fits in.
It's very nice.
Here we go.
Because it was noun classes, right? Like we did the poll based on forms, and I think we're going to find out if it's prefixing or suffixing.
Yes, essentially. So we came up with some forms that, might fudge a little bit depending on what wins. But we decided to go with, so the winner for the last poll was that we were going to have 2 noun classes. But of course, that was just what it had to be in the modern, right? And so we came up with this idea, well, since we didn't really have a good idea for how to implement 2 classes, we're like, why don't we have 4 classes? And then just have them merge for reasons. And so we came up with the 4 noun classes being animate flying, animate non-flying, inanimate large, and inanimate small. And then what we were going to do, we were going to have them merge for phonological reasons. But, since of course the 2 noun classes are supposed to be day and night, you might think, well, isn't this just going to collapse into animate and inanimate? It would.
Except
if the ones that matched phonologically were actually animate and inanimate, but they're not. We are going to have them mismatch so that there's a mismatch semantically, but a match phonologically, which results in classes that are semantically anomalous. In other words, it's kind of random semantically what is with what. And so that is going to force the folk reanalysis of what the classes mean, when in fact the classes are phonological. So anyway, that means we needed to come up with 4 distinct forms that gave us 2 classes. And so this is what we came up with. We came up with forms that basically look like this. They're going to be different depending on whether prefixes or suffixes win. And so they're kind of like this. And so you can kind of see how these things might end up merging. So for example, with suffixes, if you look at the top.
So it's been like, I remember going through this and doing everything, but now I'm trying to remember. We spent a lot of time looking at the sounds of the language and trying to figure out how we could use what sound changes we had.
Okay, I got it. So basically, we're showing you 4 different forms here on the left. 2 that end with consonants, but 1 that ends with an N. Recall that N is what's going to give us clicks eventually. And then 2 that end in vowels, 1 with a weak vowel and 1 with a strong vowel. Remember that ah is a strong vowel and so it draws stress, but I and U are weak vowels and so deflect stress. And so even though we have word final stress ordinarily, if you have a form like mani, the stress would actually be mani, like that. All right? So anyway, if you look at these forms, so this is with suffixes 1 and 2, you could see that all of them end in either EA or E. That's something that we need to discuss, and we'll tell you about the phonological reasons why there's that split, and we can kind of figure out what we want to do with it. But all the forms kind of end in the same thing. Sometimes there's a consonant that's at the end of the root. Sometimes you get a hie form. Sometimes you get a hie form, but those are very phonologically similar forms. You see the click here spelled with an X, which is very confusing since it's alternating with ch, but trust me, it's just it's a click. It's that one. Anyway, so we figured, you know what? These are so phonologically similar that they'll be considered the same class. Then over here, we have this L that shows up intervocalically sometimes. Remember that L is not a phoneme. That goes way, way back. It's something that emerged in certain circumstances. And so we have R, which is a tap. That's always there. And then you just have this L, which is kind of phonologically similar. And so the idea is that if it ends with an RA or an LA, it's a part of the class. We also decided to add a sound change. This is what helps to kind of push it in this direction. This is a new sound change that's going to happen no matter what. It's just an environment we didn't consider. NR is going to become NL. So like proto-anra is going to become anla. And this was just a kind of, this is a Jesse sound change. Because it's like anla was a lot easier than anra. And there are a couple of ways you can clear that up, like andra can become andra, for example, or it could be penthesis. But since we were trying to push this RL similarity, and since L was this kind of new allophone that emerged, we were like, why not? Manla. Okay, there we go. So that's what's driving the similarity for these two. All right, so that's if they were suffixes, basically. And that's what's going to be driving the 2 noun classes derived from the 4. For prefixes, we had to simplify them up a little bit, but we get the same thing, except that the prefixes are invariant. So the prefixes, it's either going to be a short, just a Y, a ya, or it's going to be ye, an E with a low tone. And then for the other one, it's going to be an L, which would be unique because then we'd have to, looking ahead to our orthography, we'd have to find a way to spell the L. Maybe. Mm-hmm. But if it was a class prefix and it was always the same, maybe not. I don't know, because you'd know it was what it was. And then so it's either going to be L or it's going to be L followed by an A with a low tone, la, coming from that similar vowel. So anyway, then we decided to offer a third. Jessie had a strong opinion about which one she liked. And so we're like, you know what? Let's make option 3 Jessie's choice. And so if that one wins, then basically all of her votes will go to that one. So the winner of the poll, basically it was almost a dead heat between prefixes and suffixes. It was tied in 2 polls.
Really?
Yes. In the Confidant poll, suffixes edged out a win by like 1 vote. But the actual winner of the poll, by a huge margin, is Jessie's choice. And so now you're going to find out if Jessie liked the result of the poll, which was a win for suffixes, or if she didn't. So, Jessie.
And David's going to find out if I remember my original choice.
I sure am, because I remember.
I wanted suffixes.
And that is your original choice.
Woo!
So in this case, yes, the winner won out, and everybody is all smiles. There's something to be said for those invariant prefixes that can then just simply be added to verbs when we get there. But yeah, I think this makes sense.
I think it makes sense, and it's also some of the prefix because we had already done noun classes with prefixes in the Sobala world, and also just looking at the forms and some of the things we can do with them, and making use of our new R to L sound change. It just felt to me like the suffixes were going to give us more to play with in this particular language, especially with stress being close to the end. And so, yeah. I felt good about the suffixes, and I felt like I had just basically pushed the prefixes on David as an option for the poll so that there was something to vote on.
I was happy with what I came up with for those prefixes. It's like I thought it was a solid choice.
Well, that's good, because I felt like I had to convince you.
I know,
when I was like trying to propose it.
I couldn't see it at first, but I saw it eventually. I think that the suffixes are a solid choice, though, because it's going to allow us to do something interesting, which is there's going to be some variation for how these suffixes emerge. Suffixes. And
they're pants. Those are their little ears.
Oh. What was I saying?
The suffixes emerge with different forms.
So it's kind of cool because it reminds me a little bit of the passive suffix in Polynesian, which is the only inflection in the entire language, and the suffix is always the same, but it shows up. It basically resuscitates a dead consonant, and so what it looks like there's like 8 different suffixes talking about Hawaiian right now. But really, there's only one invariant suffix, and it's just the resuscitation of these dead consonants. And so we're going to see a little something like that, and it's going to give it some interesting variety, so that, like, if you look at it from a language learner's perspective, it will be like, here is this noun class, and nouns will end in this, or this, or this, or this, or this. And so it'll look like there's variety there, but it's actually the variety of the root and not the variety of the suffix. So that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Also, I like the bat quotes that Karis used. That's amazing.
Oh my gosh, that looks really good. All right, we're going to start using bats as quote marks from now on.
So I have no idea what's happening. I know that there was supposed to be an ebook version, which is why I wrote alt text for every single image, including an image that was in a table.
What? Amazon? There's no ebook version anymore?
You may need to get it from Cambridge. They may be behind on releasing it. I don't know.
You should get a hold of them. Shake that tree.
It would have to be in January because, like, my team takes a Christmas break.
Well, of course, they're, Europeans. And here are you, Europeans expecting American results from European workers. Classic.
It says the e-textbook is available on cambridge.org, the actual website. So I don't know if Amazon just isn't getting the rights. It may be a rights issue. Has anyone purchased the ebook from Cambridge directly, and has it worked? Oh man, Charles's copy went missing in the post. Boy, this is... Goodness, I apologize on behalf of all the issues.
Really nice to see Miles. Really nice that Miles could join us here on Miles Day for LangTime Studio. Thank you for dropping in. What's going on with that? Do you see that? Do you see that? It's like...
Not until you pull it out.
Well, yeah, I think I'm going to have to go at it with the scissors.
I want to see if it just lets me add the ebook to the cart and see what happens. It says it's been added to the cart.
Oh yeah, it is Miles Day, and everybody knew about it, evidently except for you. Like, this was the day that we were supposed to celebrate you, and you weren't even here.
Huh. So I am...
Just a lot of music and dancing.
As David's over here dancing. I am very sorry that all the issues are happening.
I've met a lot of Americans, eh, Aaron?
Wait, Aaron, didn't you
Cracker Jack, cheddar cheese, apple. That's Americans.
Didn't Aaron meet Madeline?
Yeah.
At KobeCon?
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah, he's... Also, Bibleridian is...
Oh, bye, Miles. Good answer, Danielle. Good answer.
Yeah.
The currently...
And not only that, yeah, Bibleridian is basically as American as Patrick McGowan or Angela Lansbury. So they're also...
I think...
What the heck is going on, man?
I think his how many years in the States make him an honorary. I'm just... Is it better to remove something from a fake shopping cart that you just added, or to leave it in there so they think that it's something someone wants? Are they going to see and use that against my data analysis that, like, it's been removed from all the carts it was added to?
Angela Lansbury is, of course, the world famous actress, star of Murder, She Wrote, the voice of Mrs. Potts, and the singer of the song Beauty and the Beast from the movie Beauty and the Beast, and also the star of a little movie called Gaslight, which gave us the term gaslight.
Oh,
goodness gracious, who is Angela Lansbury? And Patrick McGowan, Aaron, who is allegedly from Wales. Patrick McGowan is one of the most famous people in the history of Wales, not because he's Welsh, but because he took one of the greatest television series of all time, and it is set famously at a resort hotel in Wales, Port Merin. That is The Prisoner. So goodness gracious, Aaron, who is Patrick McGowan and Angela Lansbury? Get out of here. You may as well have been saying, who's Bibleridian?
Did you also mention Bedknobs and Broomsticks?
Bedknobs and broomsticks for Angela Lansbury.
Oh, and
she was in Glass Onion. She made it into Glass Onion.
I was going to say cameo in the second Knives Out. We just watched the third Knives Out last night. Well worth staying up past midnight for.
MacGyver is absolutely not a better TV series than The Prisoner, but it is an amusing one that I spent a lot of nights with as a young child. MacGyver was a favorite of mine as a kid. But seriously, like, just to give you, like, I watched an episode of MacGyver, a part of one, many years after, and the type of show that MacGyver is, They happen to be at a Formula One racetrack doing something, and this is several seasons into the show, and like the older guy says, I don't get it, MacGyver. You used to be a great F1 driver. Why did you ever quit? That was never brought up before. They just invented it for this show. Like, oh, this now? He was also a famous F1 driver at some point? They just throw that in? It's ridiculous. We watched Wake Up Dead Man yesterday. It was great. I liked it. I'm so sorry, Soton.
And Aaron says he is watching Glass Onion today. So when you see Benoit Blanc playing Among Us online with 4 friends, one of them is Angela Lansbury.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Look for it.
Yep. Okay. All right. So I know we should probably length some time. I know I opened up this document, but by the way, these are out of date. I need to, don't worry, I think I put up the last one without updating these, so I'll update them. Everybody will get their new little bats. Incidentally.
Not all old TV detectives, because one of them was actually Natasha Lyonne from Poker Face, who was definitely not an old TV detective, but a new one. Mm.
It's the only TV series that Matisse has watched in its entirety is MacGyver.
Oh, right.
Is that why you call yourself McCain? And Matisse? Were you originally just Tace?
It would be McTace if that were... God,
it's said the same. It's said the same.
But she is a cheerleader. Nice, Danielle.
That was actually the first time that I saw Natasha Lyonne.
I was introduced to that movie after having seen Poker Face.
I introduced you to
I know,
it.
Because of you. Because you were like, you got to see this. And so we watched it, and it was funny.
Yeah, I saw But I Am a Cheerleader in the theater when it came out originally. I also saw Debs in the theater.
I'd never heard of either of them until David.
Yeah, it's because I am the real lesbian of the two of us. Damn it.
Your sister would agree.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Did you see her one comment on my Instagram post from our entire trip?
No.
David looks like a woman. You're a very pretty one.
Yeah. You know, when I get sufficiently old, I'm just going to start dressing and acting like Yzma. That'll be my thing.
I do like Yzma.
All right.
Eartha Kitt is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ooh, we can get that schwa out of here for starters. Okay, so yeah, I don't know if I want to start here in the document or...
I don't even know, babe. I feel like...
over at Whatchy.
I feel like I have forgotten how to conlang.
Don't worry, you're going to remember by the end of this thing. Let me get...
I will say, speaking of conlanging...
Oops.
I love that I said that as if this isn't what our entire stream is supposed to be. Oh. Anyway, we're finally talking about conlanging 35 minutes in on our stream. I feel like for the first time in a while, usually I feel a little bit burned out on Luxembourg. And this year I am still very excited every day to do my little Luxembourgs. And I think part of it is because I am doing it every day, because I'm actually creating new words every single day, versus in the past I've kind of pre-prepared batches and released them. I think I got tired of just posting pre-prepared things. It's been kind of fun doing. And having this whole recipe thing, it's got me on theme. I don't know, I'm excited. And today you get to drizzle syrup.
Okay.
Exactly, Matisse. The ultimate tangent. It's actually the original content or topic.
So, what we're going to kind of figure out is exactly how we want these suffixes to be reified.
Right.
Yeah. So here we can get rid of that. We do want to keep that. Oh, we need to add this rule in. I don't know where we want to add that, or did we already add it somewhere? Just the R goes to L after N rule.
Yeah, where do you want that in the overall sound? Is that like the latest? Like it'll just be a super late hey?
Yeah, it should probably be around here, the same place that L is first introduced. So we have this intervocalic lenition. Maybe after that, we'll just call it post-nasal dissimilation. Is that more of an assimilation? What do you think? A flap going to L after N. What do you call that?
Post-nasal shiftiness.
Shiftiness it is. Okay. R goes to L after N. Boom. Proto R.
Oh, goodness, Nemo. I sure hope that migraine is gone for good.
For nasals.
All right, so that's after...
Yeah, like my only...
Before vowel shortening. There we go. I think that'll be easier to find.
Because like my only other thought was wherever we get clicks... Where does that happen? Where does that happen?
I think it's called clickification.
Yeah, it is. It happened. Yeah, so my only other idea was to put it after that. That would introduce the L a lot earlier. I don't know if that made sense. Just because that's another thing that happens after nasals, but I think it's fine to do so here. Yeah, you should, Aaron.
And
We've
it is
all
a
been
flap,
waiting.
right?
Hmm?
It's a flap, right?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Goes to L.
Mm.
And it's after any nasal, right? Yeah. I don't know why I'm asking that.
George, I don't know if you've read The Evolution of Grammar by Bybee, Perkins, and Pagliuca. But there's this entire running thing. And she talks about it in the beginning where she basically says, I don't know why people are saying the nonsensical grammaticalization. It should be grammaticization. And like kind of makes a big deal about it and then uses the term grammaticization throughout the rest of the entire book. Anyway, George was like, I don't know why clickification is supposed to clickogenesis. Obviously it should be clickicization.
Obviously. Oh, I was just going to say something.
Okay. By the way, is that in
forgot.
Lexergy
It
now?
is in Lexergy.
Excellent. All right. So,
I think I'm caught up, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you are.
Goodness, I hope so. Oh, I think we will have to at some point decide, because we had mentioned in our own talks about this that there may be a certain point where a certain number of sound changes need to have happened before these attach.
Yeah.
In which case I will need to
Yeah.
figure out a sort of, I think I'm going to do glommination where it just kills the space, because I feel like that's easier for me to get my head around than, I still haven't figured out how to do hyphens correctly
Oh my
in
God.
Lexergy, so.
Sorry, George just said, I'm just curious because I think I've seen clickogenesis in some formal source. That is hilarious. Like, I'm sorry, I thought you were just saying a joke. You've really seen clickogenesis in a linguistics paper? That is high comedy.
The terms we have in linguistics are
God.
kind of crazy in general.
Oh my God, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. That's right up there with counter bleeding.
The only result for clickogenesis on Scholar Google is this book that's called Upgraded to Serious.
Oh, man.
And the quote that they give as a little preview is this: "If McHugh is serious, she's anything but grim. With all her punning, bantering, and mock scolding of herself, she brightens the shadowy corners of her world with verbal pyrotechnics." And then it also was like, "Are you sure you didn't mean cladogenesis?" And of course, Google Scholar is the ultimate source.
Okay, hold on a sec, and then we put that in 28. There we go. This is our new... That's our new slogan. LangTime Studio. Upgrade to serious.
I think you may be leaving me out in that upgrade. Sorry. It was nice being co-host for 5 years. I look forward to seeing the serious side of it after I'm gone.
Oh, Tethys is starting grad school, and so now Tethys knows about Big Pro and Little Pro, and also VP and Little VP.
It is.
I remember that. It's so hilarious. I can't believe they're still teaching that.
Like, the number of times I had to learn how to do the theoretical things just to get through a class or whatever, but then the things I focused on were so far away from it. There was a point in our PhD program where you passed the prelim, which was like a big data collection and analysis paper. The next step was the synthesis, which was supposed to be a big paper that was completely theory oriented. So it wasn't supposed to be data focused at all. And if you know me, you know I'm all about the data and not at all about the theory. And so trying to work on that paper was like sucking the soul out of me. But Boulder offered a second backup option. You could either write this paper and submit it and have it read and assessed for goodness so you could pass and move on in the program, or there could be a committee called together to create basically 7 questions, and you had to answer all 7 in a 5-page paper each. And you had effectively a week to do this. So you're writing every day of the week a 5-page paper based on a different question from a different person on the committee. I chose the latter. And so I had a week of hell to simply end the nightmare of trying to write an entire paper that was focused on theory. Oh, and that's also why chapter 5 is my least favorite from my dissertation, because I was forced to incorporate theory. So I did, and I hated it. The rest of it was fun though. Lots of data.
So what I am wondering is how many pictures of Noam Chomsky palling around with Jeffrey Epstein is it going to take for us to be done? Whoops! Sorry. With XBAR.
You almost killed our deer.
In the minimalist program. That's how much I hate it. It's so silly. But by the way, that's totally legit. That is what's coming out. There are multiple photos. I'm just glad he's still alive for this.
I'm sad that we haven't moved past it from just logically seeing that it has failed. Mm-hmm. I don't think it should require a social scandal to get past his theories. I feel like we should be strong enough and together enough as a community to say, interesting ideas for the 50s. Mm-hmm. It's not the 50s anymore. But whatever. Anyway.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yep. All right, so let us get to it. All right, so this is what I think that we should do. Let's kind of go through this systematically. I want to do two things. I want to run these through to show what would happen if they evolved separately and then they glommed late.
Okay.
And then if they just glommed from the beginning, and then let's figure it out from there. So I'm actually gonna pull Lexergy up and do that. So the first thing that we're gonna do is just these out. So and then we have he, and
I feel a little spacey today, David.
and I feel totally with it. Like
I'm really glad that one of us is, because
that's the wrong apostrophe. There we
I
go.
woke up again this morning, ready to go.
Mm.
And I think now my brain level is about at that level of like, I'm ready to chill with some yarn in my hands.
I getcha. Oops. And now we're gonna do.
This is my version of jet lag when we come back from Europe specifically, is that I just seem to wake up very early in the morning and I'm ready. But then it's like, oh, I got to make it all day. I have to do things.
Okay, so this is going to be like if we turn these into suffixes. So like we're going to ignore these initial syllables here. And so we're going to add them. It's the best way to do this.
Also, George's oldest got a sewing machine for her birthday. That's so cool. That's so exciting.
Oh, you've got a December birthday in the house as well. Meridian is December 4th, which I appreciate because I think it's far enough away from Christmas that she can still have a birthday. Like it's pretty close, but you know, far enough.
Well, I feel like this generation of youngins and later, I feel like parents have worked harder to make sure that they have a separate birthday thing when their birthday is in December. So I think they actually get more for their birthday than a person who does not have a December birthday. And that's just a general trend. And I think it's backlash from knowing people who had December birthdays when we were kids and whose family basically said, well, here's your birthday / Christmas present, while watching everybody else get separate birthday presents the rest of the year. That is my theory.
I hate to do this, but I think I'm going to make a table.
Why do you hate to make a table? Like, isn't that exciting? Ooh, nice. Mateus is getting a sofa for his birthday.
Our Mateus?
Yes.
Wow. Oh, goodness.
Oh my gosh. Logan said that his mom didn't know her real birthday until she went to college because her mom didn't want it to be on the 23rd of December. And so just basically told her a different day.
Oh.
Wow. I
think everybody's looking at Lexergy right now.
Yes, we are looking at Lexergy.
I don't know if I want to... Sorry, it's just like I need to be able to wrap my head around this, you know, in order to get going. And I'm trying to think. Maybe those should be on top.
I feel like the rows should be a different root, and then on top should be like...
All right. Yeah. I gotcha.
Or not different roots, but maybe different stages. Because we're going to need to do a three-way, right? We're going to need to show the same root with the different suffixes, but then also late versus early things. I've also just realized I don't know where I left my phone. Not that it matters, but...
Why is that? Okay, and then we're going to do Mon and Mar.
Yeah, we need to show like early, mid, and late add-ons for each of those.
Okay. All right. Okay, so if we did nothing.
I didn't know if we were supposed to read that as she's not ready for it.
Oh.
Oh, you in the community.
What's going on over there? Are they behaving themselves?
It's I said three-way.
Yeah.
Monarchy. Boy, look at all those long vowels.
Did we already add the sound change that got rid of a lot of the long vowels? I can't remember.
We did. Well, it got rid of some. I don't know that a lot, but there's vowel shortening when it comes, like when it's in a closed syllable.
Okay.
Okay, so a lot of activity on our text chain right now, David. If you have pinged it, they need to know, because that means that her phone is not at home. There is a family chat going on to find a phone, and not mine. I'm not the only one, but I know mine is either down here or upstairs. I just don't remember where I left it.
This is interesting. I don't think I can do it.
Well, for
Huh.
Fiat Lingua.
What the heck?
I am.
Wait a minute.
Well, while you're waiting a minute,
Wait.
here is the submissions page for Fiat Lingua, so that way you can read the
Thank you.
directions and how to submit. And so, and it gives ideas for like different things, different file types that can be accepted, and so on. But yeah. That is.
Okay, so yeah, I that should have been resolved a lot more easily. It screwed it up. Like it separated the things. I want to explain it to you just for my own senses. Like I don't think it actually matters, but anyway.
The long of the short of it is that I think the phone has been located.
So I believe that this is going to be that. But what is that going to be? Sorry, let me, there is some, yeah, it is going to be that. Okay, so that's that. Now for okay. It's kind of funny that we're going through these motions, because like this one is absolutely not going to be the one that we're going to go with. But
the actual for the form.
yeah, like this one that I'm doing at the moment. But I think it would be instructive to do it. Okay. think we can just get a double R, right? Yes, we can get a double R, so that'll, okay. Okay, so that's right. And now for this one. It's going to be that. And then I think that's, I don't even know what this is going to be.
It's always exciting when you have one of those, right? Is this the table for late smashing together or early?
Late.
Okay.
Yeah, late. Okay, so this is latest.
That was an excellent use of the mute button.
Thank you. I got it. All right. So that's the absolute latest. Now we're going to do absolute earliest. So this is basically pretending that they are all the same form. Here, I'm going to try to move this all onto one page for us.
Oh, bye, Sotan.
Oh, bye. Yeah, they had the work thing. And then I'm just going to like, you know, it's just going to be like exactly like what it would be.
I'm excited to see these.
Wow.
Because, oh wait, no, that was the old one. Manechi.
Okay. All right, now.
Oh, it's so satisfying to hear the sound of tippity tappity typings. I like that sound.
Okay, so that one's the same.
Ooh.
Wait. Oh no, that's not the same.
The same as the late form or the same as the other column
The
right
tones,
before it?
the tones are different.
Tones, got you.
Okay, now Rana. Can you do me a favor? And while I'm entering these forms, can you make it so like that the latest table has like one color and the earliest table has a different color, basically?
I get to be in charge of color.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm feeling this color.
I think. And now.
Oh, that's delightful. Okay, so that's that one. Let's see. Ooh. I'm going to do this to celebrate David's favorite basketball team. And change our alternating color. There we go. How's that, David?
Lovely. Lovely. Now,
Ooh. Let's see.
okay. So this is, I would say we should go with neither of these, right? This is pretending that these things didn't become suffixes till the very end. That's latest. Actually, yeah, we should, let me swap the order of these. So the purple is saying that they don't become suffixes till the very end. Basically, we just erase the space between the two at the end and kind of fix it up. And this is saying if they become suffixes at the very earliest stage. And I don't think either of those should be what we do. It should be somewhere in between.
Yeah.
The question is what? But now that we have a starting point, let's do a little bit of early celebration. That's right. It is time. It's been a while. There you go, partner.
I closed my eyes.
Is that how you did it when you were in the outfield too?
Sure I did. That's probably why they put me in a position where I never got the ball.
Cheers.
Cheers to you.
Oh my god. It was,
Yeah, Aaron, get out your Copico that you're totally not going to overindulge in.
Yeah.
We trust you.
Oh, Coco. It'll never let you down. Unlike me. Oh my goodness. Karis, what are you doing?
Karis deleted all of Aaron's messages.
Oh man. I mean, last time this happened, that was how Patrick lost his moderatorship.
It's a really easy mistake to make. Did you see chat?
No, what was going on?
Aaron was trying to maintain his number one spot as number one commenter over Matisse and started just like typing and over, like in the comments.
All right. Fair enough. I approve. Okay.
We still love you, Aaron. You're number one in our rowing community.
Unlike that guy from Essex.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you're number one over David.
Oh,
That's got to count.
Jake, you got to use your commas. I misunderstood what you meant.
Mm-mm. I don't think a comma was needed in that comment.
How do you read it?
That you've basically turned somebody else on someone else, like you've made them start attacking the other person.
Then you did misread it, and it did need the comma. Thank you.
Ah, never mind. I guess I misread it.
Uh-huh. That's why. Even in texts. You're like, oh, we don't do punctuation because it's all formal. It's like, that's cool if you don't care about how people read what you write.
Anyway.
All right, so we want to do something in between, I think. And the big thing that is going to be different is where stress assignment happens. So, first of all, let's remember these suffixes are going to be what? They're going to be modifiers? Like, we came up with something for this, right? They were going to...
I thought they were going to be modifiers. And the one thing that you were hoping for was a noun modifier order in the language in general, leaning potentially towards some more head initial structures in the language.
I think we need to go back to the last poll.
Oh no. Aaron wants to know if we can have a quick poll on him having a second Kopiko. He's only got like 4 left. I will say, though, one thing about saving things for later is sometimes you forget. And that's why I've been giving David a special finished chocolate every day instead of saving them for later, because we otherwise forget that we have special chocolates and we don't reach for them. Should Patrick? It's Aaron, not Patrick. Did I say Patrick? Did I say that? I may have. Did I mention I was starting to get a little bit like, woo? Kobe opposites, nice. Never understood how people eat Toblerone bars, especially the big ones. Like, I don't even understand. Like, it's like you've got this huge thing of chocolate, and I love chocolate, but like, how do you even bite into it? It's wild.
I was always very, very excited about Toblerones when seeing them, both because of their shape, because of the name, because of the packaging. Very excited until I learned that a crucial feature of the Toblerone is nuts. So I've never had one. All right.
Patrick's got to have a second Kopiko.
So there you go.
So get a first and a second. Let's go.
In honor of Aaron. So, okay, so I think that they're modifiers then. And so, because they're modifiers...
The traditional Toblerone only has 1.6% of almonds in the overall makeup. You're fine. Just eat the other 98.4%.
You're going to do a stream of this, me going...
Oh my god, you make such a cute little squirrel.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm allergic to tree nuts. That's one of my famous allergies. One of my famous allergies that makes eating out at fancy places difficult.
Your red wine allergy makes eating out at fancy places more difficult.
The nuts?
Yeah.
You think that red wine shows up in fancy dishes more than nuts?
Any place that has sauces, yeah.
Hmm.
And let me remind you of that one night that the poor server went back and forth with the kitchen 80 times to find the one thing on the menu you could eat. So, yes.
Okay. Okay, they're going to be modifiers, so maybe flying, walking, like it could be fly, walk as the meanings. But let's do squirrel, like, because you have a flying squirrel.
Ooh.
Or a walking squirrel.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you imagine a word for squirrel, you know what, let's do it. This is the bat language. Let's make our first word the word for squirrel.
That's so random. I love it.
Yeah. What do you want? What do you want for squirrel? What's squirrelish to you? Oh, I would remind you that we do have the click.
Well, there you go. Just that. That alone is the root meaning squirrel. This is actually what clickification started with, was the single click. They didn't know why it was in their language. And so then they made sound changes to fit some other things to turn into clicks, so that way it wasn't so lonely.
Let's give it a vowel E after it. E, E, E.
And it's got to be reduplicated.
Remember, it's going to have a suffix.
Yeah, it's going to be an 8-syllable word for squirrel.
E, 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 E. All right.
No,
How do we get that?
It doesn't need to be reduplicated. I was joking.
No, it's all right. But how do we get that? It's N. Is it just
Can we
that?
get that at the beginning of a word? Because doesn't it have to be...
I think I used the wrong apostrophe. That's the error. Oh, we can't just start a word with 2 syllables or 2 consonants?
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, I don't think we can get clicks word initially unless something is deleted.
Yeah, what's deleted?
I have.
Oh, wait, I remember. So let's do... Okay, no, that wasn't it. What's deleted?
I think what we need for...
Oh, that's it. Sorry. E. Okay, so the protoform has to be E.
Mm.
And then the modern is E.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, and that becomes modern. All right, so that's the root that's going to be squirrel. And we're going to have a land squirrel and a sky squirrel. So, which do you want to be which? They can't be matching. We're going to have land and sky, or fly and walk, whatever. And then big and small. The 4 suffixes are there. Feels like probably ihi should be small, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, start to lock in some of these. Oops. All right, and then maybe should unda be big?
Love it.
Okay. All right, and then so do you have a feeling one way or the other for like using verbs walk, fly versus using nouns, sky, land?
It's an interesting question, David. Trying not to move because I know you're taking a picture.
Now you're smiling.
I know, because I know you're taking a picture.
This is serious, Jesse Ponders. There we go.
Okay. I feel like because we've done, I think we can do walk, fly.
Okay.
I think we could do either, but like, if we do walk, fly here, we could also then play with, participles being used as adjectives. Like,
and
it kind of
yeah,
opens
yeah.
a certain door for that. And so, anyway, I think that could be good.
Okay. And then it doesn't actually matter which is which. So we have proto he, and proto blah, rah, rah. Which one speaks land and which one speaks sky to you?
Rah is sky because that's like gliding. Rah.
Rah. Okay, to rah is going to be to fly.
And then when you walk, you
Crunching,
like that.
Crunching the leaves.
Or the snow. It could be crunchy snow.
True.
I mean, didn't you hear in The Bodyguard when he was in the chase scene in the snow? Didn't you hear how crunchy that was? They were not quietly running through the snow.
Yeah. I've seen The Bodyguard now. Oh, hang on a sec. Don't forget about the sea squirrel. The thing is, the water is on the land. So, like, when you fly like a bat, if it's in the water, it's on the land. It doesn't matter. There's no distinction. Not important. Not important to them. Oh, I misread that, as I like using a lot of black pepper in my clothing.
Oof.
I once took a class with a man who was a fellow student who smelled of black pepper. Never experienced anything like that before or after.
Well, maybe it was...
This is consistently every day for an entire semester.
Maybe it was because that they preferred putting black pepper in their clothing. Gummy squirrel, as it's sometimes called. All right, Biblaridian, let's look this up. Gummy squirrel. Ew.
Do I want to put it on the screen for everybody?
That's not a squirrel, Bib. I'm sorry. I reject that.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Anyway. Are you looking it up?
The old Psychropodis longicauda. Nice mix of Greek and Latin there. Hang on a sec. This looks like a guy that would have a very boring opinion about things.
It's cut off. Oh, there we go. You fixed it. It looks like a dill pickle left in the ocean too long.
There have actually been a disturbing trend recently in the types of trade magazines that you see when it comes to miniatures. A lot more advertisement than we're used to. And unrelated advertisement at that.
All right. So.
All right.
We're not going to worry about that. Go back to Lexergy, please.
Oh,
There we go.
I guess if you look at it that way, it looks like a mask of a person with a very long nose. That's where the voice came from. But
Gotcha. Oh, Karis, I know that we're trying to be semi-family friendly. I sometimes remember.
Okay. All right, so we've got our meanings, and now we have an example that we can attach to. And we can actually see what it's going to be.
And now we need to test it at a medial status of agglomeration.
Yeah, and I'm going to tell you where it needs to happen after, because stress shifts result in none of the forms having clicks.
Okay, so after the stress shift?
Yeah, after clickicization. Where's that? So it's got to be at least after sound change 4.
Okay, let me see what sound change 4 is in this document. If you recall, I had to
Right.
do it in a different order as a result of some internal things going on.
Mm-hmm.
And so let me tell you where stress shift is in the current ordering of things. Basically, stress shift
I got work to do.
Okay.
If you're not happy, children, then you must be blue.
Liquefaction,
Must be blue.
aspiration, nasal assimilation,
Lip and tongue.
vowel nasalization, vowel centralization. Where we don't actually have a stress shift. Where's vowel deletion, aspiration, assimilation, cliquification? Like, I know I had to write one in Lexergy, but I'm not seeing one in our list of sound changes. I was trying to figure out.
What are you looking for?
You said it had to happen after the stress shift.
No, after clicks.
Oh. So, do you want me to just put it right after cliquification and we could do a test run? And see if we're getting what you think that we should be getting, or see if
Oh, well, why not? Yeah, let's do that. That'll be fun. Oh, let me copy these. Yeah, no. I got it. You're okay. You're okay.
Sorry.
No, don't worry. Don't worry.
No, wait. I think I did that right.
Oh my god. Yeah, the problem, well, it's a bug and a feature. There are so many cute little furry animals that I would love to be a part of the Savella universe.
All right, so I'm doing it so you type in what you want with a space in between.
Okay.
Because that's easier for me to work with for now. So I've put it there right after cliquification if you want to toss in some forms and see if you're getting what you think you should get.
Mm-hmm. I'm just waiting for it to,
Okay.
waiting for it to populate, shift over, and I'll know it when the input words all change. I need to there we go. Oh, that didn't work. Oh, wait, no, of course I'm I have to put the spaces in there.
Yes.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm also gonna.
I thought you said you were doing pretty good today, David. Goodness.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
You got it?
Yeah, let me see what happens if I leave that vowel in there. Okay, no, it gets crazy with that vowel. We're gonna delete that. Huh. This is, okay.
It should be pretty similar to the early, right?
It is fairly similar.
Because it's only after 4 sound changes, so, you know.
What are
Basically,
our two, hold on a sec. So, ra and ki, right? Yeah.
mhm.
Interesting. So if we leave it like this,
Mhm.
right, the bare root is just going to be, e with a long e.
Mhm.
Then one of the forms will be ira, ira, and that's going to be low tone for some reason. And then the other one will be with a short ichie, ichie. No, sorry, ichie, ichie, ichie. So in other words, short vowel. That's interesting. That's interesting. Okay. I'm gonna.
Do you want me to toss a romanizer in to the end of Lexergy so that way you're getting things that are matching what you want to type?
No.
Okay.
Just wanna- so let me see what happens if we do this. No, I think I should just. It's really long. No, well, let's just leave that for right now. Okay, let's. I want to see about. I like that we can test this, so I want to test something else.
Now, if you want to test it without me changing the system and taking away, you can move around that glomination rule. Just cut it and paste it.
Well, that might be a little easier, huh?
And then that way it won't mess up your word list. And then you can tell me when you're ready for me to move it to a location.
That would be interesting. Okay.
You could also have multiple, at that point, Lexergy tabs open, all to the Batlang.
I don't want to go that far.
Oh, okay. That's what I do sometimes.
Okay. What's the rule called?
Glomination.
Glomination.
It's right after clickification. You passed it. Oh, you went back.
No, don't worry. I got it. I got it. Okay. Interesting. Okay. No change. No change?
Do we not have enough sound changes?
There we go. Vowel centralization. So I think that's. Okay. And then what's the change up there? Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Well, I guess here's a question for us. Why is that doing that? Shouldn't that be becoming L?
Which one? The R to L thing happens a bit early given everything, I think. No, it happens late. Never mind.
That happens late.
So yeah, if there's still an N there, it should. Or nasal.
Huh. Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Hold on a sec. Okay. I just did it early. Oh. 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 Okay. Okay.
Patrick. Did you find what the issue was?
Yes.
I was kind of looking and reading chat and not being super communicative.
Okay, so just to be clear, it was after clickification on yours, like in the real one right now?
Yeah, like if you refresh and go back, it'll...
Okay, that's where it should say.
That's where it's staying?
Yeah, that's where it's staying. And I'm realizing that the results on the screen...
My surprise.
Yeah, that's what's going to give us the L. Okay.
Okay.
Huh. All right. We just may need to work with Satan.
With Satan?
Yes, Satan.
I feel like you're just saying
Satan.
satin.
Certain choses.
Something choosing. Quelque chose is something. Satan chose.
Et le mot chose, qu'est-ce que c'est? Chose.
Huh?
C'est une chose belle.
No, I don't know.
Tu ne sais pas la chose.
You don't know the something, the shows, whatever you're trying to say. The shows. The shows. Oh, you're just making things up and making me feel like I don't know French.
It's just the word thing. That's it. Chose is the word thing.
Thing. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
Why? I am so not hungry. I am so very happy.
Oh, I'm very happy for you, babe.
Yeah.
I mean, just
Thank
because
you.
I'm hungry, you don't have to, like, we do share a lot, but hunger is not one of those things that has to be shared.
It kind of is. We eat our meals together.
I can snack without you. Just don't get jealous if I'm snacking on something you want to be eating.
You're gonna eat my little Toblerone. Leave me with all the Toblerone almonds.
No, I'm gonna eat the almonds
Say-
out of it so you can eat
So
it.
here, I saved 1.6% of it for you.
That's it. That's it.
Okay. So,
Are we ready to do something?
yeah, I think that I think that I see what we're gonna do with the poll.
Oh, for the week? 2 weeks. Oh my gosh, baby! Next Thursday's Christmas. Oh my gosh. I'm so not ready. I was ready. Now I'm so not. I really want David's gift to be finished by Christmas. And I just need another week. So if we could postpone Christmas for a week,
Yeah.
I think that's how it works. Could we stream from like your parents' house? They want to stream next week.
Mm.
And so we could just like in the hubbub make everybody stop around us and just say, "Hey."
All right. All right. I need to kind of get my head around this.
I don't know what your head is getting around, so I just feel like I'm staring at you and smiling
Okay,
and
so-
appreciating the orange shirt view.
Thank you. So we're going to need to look at and consider if there's going to be a January 1st stream, I will definitely miss it. Why?
Oh, some people have plans that day.
Why? Nothing interesting happens on January 1st. January 31st is kind of a big deal, but January 1st is nothing.
Why is January 31st a big deal?
December 31st. Anyway, if you look at the root man or mar, and you look at what it ends up being with the nda, it's pretty long.
Man and Mard. Oh, yeah.
Sounds like that's your family's problem. You host a party for the LTS live stream. That's cool. We'll do a shout out to your family.
That is a good day, yeah. If you're trying to get everybody, you're right. The first is generally a day that people still have off work but don't have other things, so.
Okay, so that's all right. So now these are lovely colored tables, but we need to do them different now.
Okay.
We need to start putting in some forms and seeing what happens with them. So which of these two do you like the best, purple or orange?
Is that something we should be asking our audience or just me?
Just you.
Well, then keep the orange because it makes me think of you.
That's very sweet. All right, we're gonna add some rows.
And do you want to switch it back to pages so people see pages?
Sure. So now we're going to put in the real forms, like what they're actually going to be, according to just plunking it into Lexergy.
Did you make the cells a size 10-point font just so all the words would fit?
I didn't do any such thing.
Like all of the labels are like the headings. There you go.
I didn't do any such thing. It just did that on its own. I would have you know. Okay. So, okay. nuova.
Marie.
So that changes. Ma nuova. Maniela. This is kind of cool. And now,
And that is the correct thing that should be happening, right? Yeah, because the stress shift thing is solely because of the syllabic nasals that I had to specifically tell Exergy. Okay, so yeah, we're fine, I think.
so here's what I did. If a form ends in a vowel, I cut off the U. If a form ends in a consonant, I added it back in, and so that gives us that. If you remove the vowel, you get, I'm just going to throw this in just so that we can see it. So you get maningda and marangda, which is shorter, but I don't know if we like that. But I just wanted you to be aware of it.
Interesting.
Okay. Manida. Manda. Yeah, like the tones are just swapping.
Mateus just called January 1st the Monday of the year.
Yeah. Yes, it's the Monday of the year.
Charles likes the nga endings.
Yeah, so that might be part of the poll. When does the vowel breaking occur, just out of curiosity? If you could just like give me, so clickification is where this thing happens after, that's where the suffix attach.
Mm-hmm.
But let me know, yeah, where essentially u becomes uo and a becomes ea. Or e becomes ea, sorry.
One moment, please. That's really late. That's 19 out of 20.
Okay.
So like there's 20 sound changes and it's 19.
Okay. Okay. Okay, interesting. Manahie. So that's correct. Manihie. That's a big change. And now this is if, okay, yeah, if it stays with the vowel. Maniahi. So big change. Huge change. Makes it very long. And same with this one. Mariahi. Now if we or Okay.
I like that.
Okay. Okay, so that stays mostly. Oh. Oh, never mind.
I was like, I was waiting to find out what caught your attention because you.
No, I am actually now super confused. Oh shit. Oh shit. No. Oh my god. No. What?
I am very excited to find out what's happening.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Oh my God, this is like watching a drama. Something just died.
Okay. Sorry. I think lamination has to happen before nasal assimilation, otherwise we're not getting our clicks in this.
Oh.
Shit, does that screw up anything else? Let me
Yeah. No, you go for it. I won't change anything till you tell me that you're ready for me to make a change in the official thing.
That's gonna be 2 downies. Money. Okay, so then this becomes me. Yeah, sorry, that was wrong too. Mana here, right? Money here. Okay. Marquis. That one stays. Marquis. Marquis. Okay, that's okay. Okay, all right. Now sorry. Now that I've moved it, I have to go back and make sure that all of these are the same. Very, very sorry.
Mm-hmm.
There's got to be a faster way to do this. Oh, there is a faster way to do this. Okay. So, mana here. Good. Mani here. Good. Mani he. Good. Mani he. Good. Now we're going to delete that and mani. Mani. Good. All right. Manara. Yep. Manira. Yep. Manla. Yep. Marra. Yep. Okay. Ma. No. La. The tone changes. Ma. Nie. La. Manola. Marola. I actually kind of like this better because now at least these are different. That tone changed. That was all that happened there. I'm okay with that. Let me make sure what happens here. And it's still manang, manangda and marangda. Okay. Okay, so yes, please in the rule put, I've copied the forms, please put glomination before nasal assimilation.
Before nasal assimilation.
Yes.
Is that much lower? Did I call it something else?
No.
Oh my gosh, earlier.
Yes.
I was looking later. I thought it was moving down.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It's moving
Woo!
earlier.
Okay, so
moving
whenever
earlier.
it's ready, it should update here pretty shortly.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah. Hmm. Sometimes I don't understand. You know what? I'm just not going to comment. I'm just not going to comment. That's all.
I don't even know what you're not going to comment
I
on.
know. I know. And that's fine.
Okay.
I am fine with that being the case.
Wasn't something I did, right?
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
Okay. It may have been something in chat. One can never tell these days. Wait, did I not put a spacey? I didn't. I put a oh, look at that. There we go. Okay. Okay. So I think that this is what the poll is going to be.
Okay.
It's really going to target these. Here, I'm actually gonna make this. Let's see. So let's make that green. It's going to target these forms. Yeah, that's much clearer. And then I'm going to want a third one.
A third table or a third color?
A third form that I'm going to discuss with you.
Okay.
So what I want is an in-between. So we have this rule that turns, what is it that becomes uo and ea? Is it long e and u? Is that what happens?
The long mid-vowels break. Yes.
Mid-vowels.
Yeah.
So it's
A and O
Okay.
breaking.
Then what I want is, I want an in-between rule where instead of the long vowels breaking, they just shorten. And this is just going to be this is just a, what do you call it? A grammaticalization, like a grammatical thingy rule. Like it's not going to be a language-wide sound change.
Mm-hmm.
It is just going to be these forms. They just shorten. And so instead of manehi, it'll be manehi, like that. So manehi and manohi, or manola, like that.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I think that's going to be it.
Was that something that you thought I would have the know-how to make that happen?
Wow, we'll find out once the results of the poll go live. Oh my goodness!
Otherwise, we'll just have to do that. If it wins, I guess. If it doesn't win, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But okay, so it would be. Let me actually get so I can see better. So the three forms, for example, would be manuola, maningda, or manola. Is that the three forms?
Yeah, let me, there's not enough space in this table. I'm going to pull these out.
Yeah.
And then we'll make these purple. There we go. And so then this is just replacing those with R's. And then okay. Actually, let's do it this way. Okay. Yeah. Hmm.
It feels like we would want to lean into. Oh, no, that isn't necessarily the case. Never mind.
What were you going to say?
Well, it's, in comparing the forms that are being set up for the pull forms, that's for the ihi and the unda forms.
Yeah.
And then if you compare those to the rah and the ki forms, especially if you're looking at the ki form,
Yeah.
mah, and then that's a click, right? Mach-ie.
Oh, yeah.
M-A-A-X.
Yeah.
Okay. To really get that conflation where they're now considered the same category, it seems to me to lean into like a manier, because then it ends with the same thing, versus a long E, which could be, I don't know, because the goal is to really get these conflated so they're treated the same grammatically elsewhere in the language to justify these as two grammatical classes.
Right, but so I guess here's how I would sell it. The forms that end in a are all very, very strongly aligned.
Okay.
They all end in a. They almost all have low tone, but for some reason those always have high tone. Is that true?
With the nda? Is it because it was a closed syllable?
Hold on a sec. Let me get the. But then, then these, low tone, low tone. Wait, what if we do mini? Still low tone. Yeah. All right. Well, whatever. Okay, so tone or no. Yeah, they all end in ah, and
so
then they
effectively,
all have,
it would be like the nouns that end in ah versus everything else.
and they all have L, R, or D, which are all alveolar.
Right.
So they're very strongly aligned.
Okay.
And then these, it's like, again, the tones kind of shift, and you have this h versus h thing. But then basically, it's either EA or E,
Okay.
So I think there's enough that these are, that the purple and the green are legitimate options. Yeah, actually, the only thing I was wondering is if there should be a some other option just for these two, where you end up with mana, and marla. I don't know. But you know what? We don't need to go that far. I think these are good options. Okay, so we gotta write this down. Squirrel, and then let's we can actually come up with these words, because ra and ki aren't the ones that are at issue. So let us get our squirrel word. Okay, so of course it's the apostrophe. Sorry. Okay, so we have ira is a flying squirrel, and then
My guy's gonna come out as like cheeky.
well, I mean, I know that's a specific type of squirrel, but let me make sure. And so, ground squirrel, or just squirrel. Versus yeah.
Nice.
Lovely. There we go.
Yay!
First two bat words.
Love it.
Excellent. All right. Headless squirrel.
All right. Well, thank you all for being here.
All right.
Yeah. Stay grammar.
We're back in it. Yeah.
Woo!
And who knows? Maybe we'll do a little something next week. We'll see.
For our fans.
Yes.
For our true fans.
Mm-hmm.
Who are only fans.
That's promising them something that's offered at a much higher tier. All right. Well, thanks everybody. And if we don't see you before, and you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry Boxing Day, and Merry holidays. Really. Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah. Have a splendid winter, whether that means cold weather or hot for our friends in Australia.
Excellent.
All right. Stay grammar, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye.